Hello and welcome to Photo Feedback Forum. My name is Dak and I will be your critiquer for this episode and actually for all the episodes because it's my channel. We're going to be critiquing this image right here. It was sent in by a viewer, Denise. Denise sent this in. She did not provide a portfolio site, so I can't direct you anywhere, but thank you so much, Denise, for sending this in. If you would like to send in a photo, please use this link here or the one in the description. Fill out the form, send me that image, and maybe you'll see it in an upcoming episode. In any case, thanks again, Denise. Let's get on with the critique. We have a lovely still life. Now, still lifes are fun to create, fun to shoot, also very challenging because the photographer has everything at their disposal. They are in charge of the layout, the composition, the lighting, everything. So there's a lot of pressure when you create a still life. So maybe be a little picky because of that fact. So let's go into it piece by piece. For composition, I'm going to give this a 17. There's a lot to like about the image, the way Denise laid these out. We have just a great flow here, up here, through the carrots. Just laid out the wooden spoon here. Got the celery coming this way. So we are just hanging out here. It's a nice flow to the image. I like that quite a bit. Uh, Left to right placement. I'm not crazy about all this gap. Maybe if there was an equal amount over here, that would be fine. I would like to have seen this whole thing just shifted over a bit. So that's probably the biggest knock on this. I do like the background, and I like we're getting a little reflection here. So it's also, in my opinion, important when you're creating a still life that the environment that the still life subject or subjects are on relate to one another. So very kind of organic-y background there. It's not sterile. This looks like it could be a countertop. The reflection, I think, adds a little dimensionality to it. I think that really works. Uh, and again, the placement of the items I like quite a bit. Lighting, again, overall, we have some nice dimensionality. There's no super hot spots around. It's a very soft light. It creates helps the items really like hold their shape, create shape. That is working well. Uh, a little on the bright side here. That would be one knock, and this some light leaked in on this pot back here. That kind of catches my eye. So those two items there, tone those down a bit. I think that would help out. But the background lighting is handled well. Because of this background lighting, we have some dimensionality to the pot, and everything else just looks well done. So nice job there. Uh, Technical, you know, it is again because the photographer is in charge of everything. Um, we're looking at a pretty good depth of field. A little blur there, which I'm fine with there. The part that gets me a little bit is back here. I don't know if that's just because of the image that was sent in and has some compression, but there's some softness back here and back here that I think, because even though this is sharp here, this is sharp, and then it kind of goes a little soft, but that's also this is this part of the potato, it looks like to be on the same plane as this tomato. but this tomato is a little soft right there, and this is not. So again, don't know if that's a an aperture issue or if that's just a compression issue with the with the file. So in your source image, have a look at that. Wouldn't mind seeing a little more sharpness there because everything else is in is well focused. Impact. I think this has a decent amount of impact for me. The the greens really get my attention. I like the color combo. You know, the potatoes with the countertop here. The background I think complements the subject well. So when I first looked at this, I had it was a good reaction. So impact, I'm going to give a 17. And storytelling, I mean, it's a still life with food that belongs together. I think that that really helps with the story and the way it's placed and the way it's lit. I think that that helps with the story. So yes, a 17. So collectively, this is going to get an 85. And I guess overall, if there was just one thing that could make this whole image uh, tastier, I guess we'll say, is that um, if it was made into a nice soupy stew, that would be nice. Taking all of those ingredients, bringing it together, especially on a cold day. Hmm. Yep, I think that would go far. Anyway, thank you so much for sending in the image. If you'd like to send in an image, please use this link here or in the description, and I'd love to critique whatever you send in. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.